Kim Stevens. I'm the shelter supervisor at Tri-County Animal Shelter in Hughesville, Maryland. The shelter is here for unwanted animals, whether they are stray animals coming in from animal control or owners that can no longer care for their animals. We're here to try to provide a place for them to stay while we find them a new home, or for the strays, for their owners to find them here at the shelter. So typically we have all of our kennels full. As you can see behind me, our kennels are not full at this time. Thanks in large part to our community who really helped us during the COVID pandemic, in addition to our rescue organizations that stepped up, and also us posting on social media trying to move the animals. So we do have a Facebook page, Tri-County Animal Shelter of Southern Maryland. Starting in March, when the state of emergency was enacted, we really reached out to, again, the community and our rescue organizations and started posting on our social media even more than we do now to try to get our animals to move out, because we didn't know how long this pandemic was going to last. And we have to say that the public really stepped up for us, and our rescue organizations really came through for us. We were able to empty out our shelters, close some of our rooms, which enabled us as the staff to work in teams and keep the staff healthy and safe so that we weren't overlapping. We had 2 teams working. It was easier to take care of, less animals, because we always have animals coming in every day. Our animal control division went to an emergency basis only, where they were only handling priority calls, such as hit by cars, aggressive animals. We really asked the community, if they found a stray, to go out in their neighborhood, knock on doors, put up flyers, try to find that stray animal's home, so that it did indeed help us. They didn't come into us, which, for the animals that we had here, we were able to spend the time to get them out of here, and we were able to clear the shelter. So during COVID, we actually stayed open. Some of our neighboring counties did close down, but we stayed open during this whole pandemic. But we transferred over to appointment only. So if you went on our website or you saw something on our Facebook page that you wanted to meet, you would give us a call and set up your appointment to come in. We didn't allow anyone in our building except for the people who were coming in to look at cats. Otherwise, we did everything in the parking lot. So it was really curbside adoptions. You could come in, we would take the animal out into our play yard, you would meet us around back, get to play with the animal, and then decide if you wanted to adopt it. But it was all appointment based. We are still appointment based and plan to continue that into the near future at least. So if you see animals on our website or our social media page, just be sure to give us a call and set up an appointment. Typically when you think of the shelter, you think of dogs and cats, but we have small animals. At this time we have a mouse, we have some gerbils, we have rabbit. We typically get in guinea pigs, sometimes we have birds, those kind of things, but we also get in livestock. So we do have some potbelly pigs that we are trying to get. One is up for adoption, the other we're trying to get our rescue organizations to step in and take those. But sometimes we get goats and chickens, and we have roosters. So when you're thinking of adding a pet to your family, no matter what it is, you should give us a call and see if we have it. Now, of course, it's kitten season, and we are definitely seeing an influx of kittens coming in. In addition to, we are seeing more and more owner surrenders coming in, people who can't afford to take care of their animals. So our animals are starting to come in. We do have more and more for adoption. So again, it's always good to check our website and check our social media pages. So I talked a little bit about an owner. We get owner surrenders, or owners aren't able to care for their animals. And before you turn them into the shelter, give us a call and see if we have the resources to help you. We've started our pet food pantry, so maybe you just need some pet food to get you through the coming weeks. We may be able to help you with that, or maybe your animal needs some regular vaccinations. We can get you in touch with the right resources. So if you're struggling whether you need to surrender your animal or not, give us a call and see if we can help you out.
Masks and gloves are being used to stop the spread of the coronavirus in Charles County, but they are also showing up in our supermarket parking lots, sidewalks, along the roadways, and other places where they should not be thrown out. Plastic waste can easily be swept into storm drains and end up in our waterways, where they are mistaken for food and eaten by turtles, seabirds, and other marine mammals. These items can also be contaminated with the virus, making it dangerous for those who are picking up litter. If you are carrying your own personal protective equipment, like gloves and masks, please make sure to also carry a bag for proper disposal at the store or at home. Don't leave them behind to litter our landscape. Let's work together, not just to stop the spread of the coronavirus, but to keep Charles County beautiful.
Too much info about the coronavirus confusing you? Well, here's the prescription in 3 simple steps for staying informed. Focus on the facts. Not all information is accurate. Your health and life depend on facts from trusted science and medical experts. Use 2 trusted sources that'll have up-to-date info. Solutions change rapidly. Be aware of misinformation and disinformation, and check reliable sources 3 times a day. Facts, trusted sources, 3 times a day.
The Resource Family program, or the foster care program, it's so significant in our community because when a child has been separated from the biological family because of some type of crisis, our resource parents are the environment that the child will be in until the child can be reunited with the biological family. So without our resource parents, we would not have the homes that's needed for the child to be in and stay in our community. Every year, the state of Maryland recognizes resource parents who have exhibited within that year an extraordinary presentation of fostering. So the Bagleys were nominated by my team to represent Charles County as Resource Parent of the Year because of how they've teamed with us as resource parents. The Bagleys are a phenomenal family in that they are able to demonstrate the 5 competencies that make fostering a profession and not just a hobby. They're always available whenever a child needs to join their home, either short-term or even long-term. They also are able to forge a partnership with the biological families, and sometimes that's a little bit difficult to do, but they found a way of bringing the bio family into their fostering experience. And they also model parenting for the parents. They are a very welcoming family. And so because of that, we wanted to honor them by saying thank you. And what better way than having them represent the county as our Resource Parent of the Year.
We're the Bagleys, Mike and Amy. We've been foster parents for a little over a year now.
We got into doing foster care because of our family. There was some family needs. We took the classes, and once we got into the classes, the family situation cleared up. However, we just felt the heart and the calling to help those around us and give back to our community. Being recognized as the Charles County Foster Parents of the Year really means a lot to our family. We try to think that we've done a good job raising our children and reaching out and to be able to influence other children, show them a loving home, a loving environment, let them see what another kind of normal is. It really means a lot to me to be able to give them that safe place.
To me, it's less about the recognition and more about the publicity surrounding foster care services. I think what the agency is doing is tremendously helpful in bringing visibility to a tremendous need in the community. Clearly, there's a need for resource parents, all throughout the state, and I think that everything that the agency can do to sort of build interest and get qualified, like passionate, committed resource parents into the fold is a good thing. So that's what's most meaningful to me about this award.
What this award means to the Charles County Department of Social Services is that we're able to form partnerships with citizens who share our vision of strengthening families and having families become whole and healthy. So this is a phenomenal way of showing that we are able to partner with individuals in our community who are like-minded.
The best thing about being a foster parent has been taking care of kids for a little while and then seeing them go back to their parents. Like, that has been so meaningful, I think, to us to see kids end up back where they belong. We love having them while they're here. We love taking care of them. We love interacting with them. We love hopefully shining a light on what a good, positive family environment looks like. But at the end of the day, when they get to go back home and be with their mom or their dad, like that is just, that means a lot.
And just as we've been able to form a partnership with the Bagleys, we're always looking for individuals in the community who want to partner with us in this fostering experience. So if you believe you would like to open up your home and your heart to children who have been temporarily separated from their biological families, please reach out to us on our Charles County DSS website. And thank you so much.
Applying for jobs with Charles County government is now easier and more efficient. Visit www.charlescountymd.gov for more information.